to this session where we make scene-wise analysis of one of the greatest tragedies of William Shakespeare, Hamlet. We begin our discussion of Act 2, Scene 1 today. And when we think about the Scene 1, it has around 120 lines. And the Scene 1 can be divided into two phases. During the first phase, we have the character Polonius conversing with his servant Rinaldo. The intention of Polonius is to give certain instructions to him regarding how to get some information about his son Laertes, who has gone for his advanced studies in France. So scene 1 is a very revelatory scene where the characters are revealed further. So we get to know the character of Polonius more closely, and we get to know that he's more nosy kind of person, someone who is infiltrating into others' life, and someone who is very adept in ferreting secrets from others in a very roundabout manner. So the out-of-the-way dealings of Polonius is revealed very clearly in this scene. So during the first 74 lines, he is giving certain standing instructions to his servant Rinaldo regarding how to ferret certain information regarding Laertes. So he is asking him to tell people about certain facts. Tell them that he knows the father of Laertes, and he wants to know how he conducts himself in France. And he is asked by Polonius not to reveal his identity and just tell the Danes in France that he knows the father of Laertes and nothing further, so that they will be tempted to open up and speak further about Laertes and his conduct in France. So the crookedness and the knack of this old man to ferret out details regarding Laertes from the Danes who are there in France is revealed here. And therefore the father Polonius is permitting Rinaldo to make false charges against his son Laertes, so that he will reveal further details about his conduct in France. Therefore, he is allowing him to attribute to him certain frivolous charges like squaring, quarreling, and fencing, and even drabbing, so that the long list of accusations will prompt the Danes in France to speak further about the real conduct of his son Laertes. After this long line of instructions, he is leaving Rinaldo to France. Meanwhile, he finds Ophelia running towards him. The second phase of Act 2, Scene 1 reveals the character of Ophelia further. She is a meek-natured, sweet-tempered person, and during the scene, she is totally in a state of distraught, since she does not know the reason why Hamlet is so much transformed. So she is revealing the way in which Hamlet was dressed and behaved towards her during their last meeting. So the face of the scene reveals the relationship between Polonius and Ophelia, how much she is dependent on her father, and how much she is ready to carry out the orders of her father. And as per the directions of Polonius, she had already returned the letters and all the knickknacks she received from Hamlet, and she is revealing about the aftermath of the transactions she made. And she is revealing to her father that Hamlet came in a state of distraught with his stockings all dirty, with the garters all rolled down to his ankles, with the overcoat removed and caps removed from his head, and all these are signs of a distraught prince. And she is so much agitated too, because she does not know what happened to Hamlet, who is considered as the looking glass of fashion. And she is totally in a state of panic, and she wants more advice from Polonius. And Polonius at this state, he realizes the mistake he has done. Now Polonius gets a clear understanding that the love which Hamlet expressed was real, and he was foolish to judge it wrongly. So again, the impulsive nature of this old man is revealed here, and he is openly confessing his mistake for his wrong judgment done earlier, and he is concerned about the mistake he has done. So again, the foolishness of Polonius and the impulsiveness of his character is revealed here, and he also feels bad for wrecking the life and the affair of his daughter out of his over concern. And he reveals that the main problem with old men are their over concern, and the problem with youngsters are their lack of discretion. And he speaks about his readiness to speak the matter to the royal couple on the very next day. So the scene ends with the father, Polonius, consoling Ophelia regarding the changed behavior of Hamlet, and he also recognizes that Hamlet behaves in an agitated manner because of the unrequited love of Ophelia.